Now we get to our shallow series. We usually line up in a standard one-back set where we run doubles to both sides. If we do happen to get in a trips formation and use motion, we will always end up in a 2-by-2 look with our wide receivers. This particular set that you see, we will run what we call the shallow to our tight end or our wide receiver. Great job there of coming underneath the defender and not going over the top. As I told you on the board, our tight end needs to replace the heels of the defensive lineman and go underneath any zone dropper. Good job on the shallow. Our slot on the other side does a nice job running his hunt route. We hit our first read here for a pretty good gain and allow that guy to use his speed to get to the sideline. We're in a standard look, again a 2-by-2 look. Now we will tag the shallow to our wide receiver. However, this time we're going to throw the ball to our slot on the opposite side. We read to the shallow, come underneath, come to the dig route to our slot receiver. The good thing about this particular play is that we just tag whoever we want to run the ball. This time we tag it to our slot, who we call the H receiver. He will run the shallow, and now the opposite slot, who happens to be our tight end, will run what we call the hunt route. This brings up a good point on this particular play. When they catch the shallow, we like for them to get to the sideline, use their speed, and try to outrun the defenders. Here we come right back. We run the 8 shallow. We have a chance to hit him on the shallow. However, the QB passes him up. We hit our Y on the hunt route for a big play. As you can see, he comes to the second available hole, makes the catch. Anytime you have some good skilled players, you just try to get the ball in their hands for them to make big plays for you. On this one, this is a shallow to Y, and we tag Z curl on this particular play. Now, like we talked about on the marker board, anytime we make a tag, our read goes to the shallow, to the tag, to the back. Here, we try to hit the flanker on a 15-yard curl route. Like we talked about on the first set I showed you on the shallow series, we like to use deception with motion, different formations to basically get the same thing that we want. This set, we go trips to the right, we motion our H receiver back to the doubles look. We're going to tag X shallow, where our X will come underneath and run the shallow. Our tight end will still run the hunt route inside. Now we tag Z comeback to the play, so our QB will read shallow to the comeback. This particular set, he does a very nice job of hitting the 15-yard comeback, and we're keying the flat defender to the side of the throw.